This is your news break for Monday, May 16th, 2022. Here we go. Unfortunately, it's happened again in America. A huge, just a horrific shooting at a Tops supermarket in Buffalo, New York has claimed the lives of 10 innocent people as a shooter who was known to have mental issues and have deep racist ideology and openly talked of harming people to the point that state police were called during the time that he was in high school because he wrote a paper that was really disturbing, and subsequently he was found to not be a threat. Well, unfortunately, Saturday was Buffalo would feel the wrath of this sick man, and 10 people needlessly died at the hands of this guy. And as if that wasn't bad enough or sickening enough, the shooter live streamed it, was all over the internet. Now they're trying, all the different platforms are trying to scrub it, but it's out there. I'm not going to name the sites. I'm definitely not going to give this joker the credit by naming him, but I gotta say, it's disheartening. This is a lighthearted channel. I get it, but it says something about us, about our society. That's what gets views. That's what drives people. It's bad enough that we commit these acts of violence, but even worse that we partake in watching them. That there's a thirst for it. I mean, let's be honest. It's out there, and whenever there's a tragedy, people go seeking. Oh, I want to see it. I want to see the footage. And it's very sad to see how desensitized we've become, not just to the violence, not just to the death, but just to the entire human experience, how we've lost empathy. And I'm going to get off my soapbox now, but it was just a horrific weekend. Yesterday in Laguna Niguel was a shooting as well. This one had a little bit of a different ending to it, though. One person, again, needlessly died, but the parishioners stood up and they fought the gunman. Reportedly, the pastor of, I believe it was a Taiwanese church down in Orange County, had actually struck the gunman with a chair. Other parishioners jumped in, hogtied him until the authorities arrived. Let's just call it what it is, right? To steal a line from Training Day, right? There are sheep and there are wolves. Well, it's kind of, the wolves have overrun this land, unfortunately, and you've got to be prepared. And it's sad that you can't go to church, you can't go to the supermarket without having in the back of your mind that somebody could even think that's just anyway, it's where we are. It's what we need to do, and I think it's time for some introspection. And more importantly, I think it's a talk to our kids. Talk about healthy outlets, right? Whatever ideology is, whatever you think, whatever you believe, that you can build up so much hate that you take a human life. Not a psychologist, but something's got to change. In other news, getting off of that, and it's tough. It's tough. I'm not going to lie. It's very difficult, and I wish we didn't have to talk about that, but it is what it is. It's the news. In other news, though, McDonald's, a little bit not so heavy, but McDonald's has chosen to permanently exit the Russian market. So McDonald's, that when they came to Russia, was seen as this great extension and this great introduction of Western culture, of Western values into what was then the closed Soviet Union. The symbolism of that is just astonishing. That even under communist rule, they welcomed this slice of Americana as it were. I mean, let's be real. The fries ain't nothing like the fries. Everything else I could do without, but as you could tell, I'm a big fan of the fries, right? I mean, I got the gut to prove it. But But just as they're now exiting. Russia have put every single one of the restaurants up for sale. No doubt they're going to do the Venezuelan Chinese thing and just probably have the state buy them, and there'll be some knockoff. It'll be like, McRuski's or something, and it'll be some knockoff burger, and it'll be low quality, but whatever. But it'll be a total rip-off of McDonald's. But I think it's notable that that's where Russia is right now. In sports, the NBA Conference Finals are set. And again, the Phoenix Suns are left wondering what the heck just happened. So, I don't know. Maybe it's CP3. I mean, that's always the common denominator, right? They always put it on him, and I don't think it's fair. But, when you're that guy and you're making that money and you've got that notoriety, they hold you responsible, right? Even if there's 11 other guys on the team. But the Suns were just crushed by the Dallas Mavericks. So they're going to be facing off against the Golden State Warriors, who look dominating. And on the Eastern Conference side, the Miami Heat, who I didn't think were going to get past Philadelphia, but that's what I get for believing in Philadelphia, right? I should have known better, but I really thought this year would be different. Well, it wasn't. So you have Boston, who took out the defending champs Milwaukee Bucks. So any chance of a Buck repeat, that's over. So you got the Celtics, you got Miami, right? Clam chowder versus stone crab, and you've got Dallas and Golden State. It's getting good. It's getting good. So anyway, that's your news break. Have a great day.